Hello. All of these birds. Hello. All of these beautiful birds just flew overhead. Oh, there they are again. Hello. Hello, children of the light. Hello, star beings. Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Kara, and I'm here to bring to you a message today. This is a message. This is a message that has been marinating in my soul for just a few days now. It's really fundamental. Okay, some signs right off the bat are water, dolphins, mermaids, seashells as well, with a pearl like an oyster. Okay, if you've been seeing these things, that's some confirmation straight away that this is your message. Also, the number 122, the number 23, and of course 144, honey, chosen 144, okay? Remember to be chosen. It does mean that the divine has chosen you, but it is up to you to choose back. This is something that is offered to many of us. Not everybody accepts it. The message that we have for you today. So I am channeling right now through, I'm hearing Stargate system. I'm channeling through a Stargate system. We're connecting right now to a lot of Sirius energy. I feel the Pleiadians are assisting as well. There's also a lot of lion, or I'm feeling like lioness energy is coming through as well. And the seashell is coming back. Okay, seashells, like sea animals. So definitely a lot of that water energy. Which is very, very relevant because the message that we have today has to do with the metaphor of the story of Ariel, okay? Ariel, the Little Mermaid. This is how the message first came to me. I sort of had this realization, or rather spirit brought into my consciousness, the fact that Ariel's story, if we break it down, what it is about is her taking her power back when it was wrongfully taken. Okay, ding, ding, ding. I'm hearing the bells of confirmation in my mind right now. Claire audience, yo. I'm sorry, I'm like super awkward sometimes. I hope that's okay. So Ariel, she goes to Ursula because she so wants love. She so desperately wants love, and she wants something so much greater than has been immediately offered to her. She wants to be a part of a whole different world, the human world. And so she believes that the only way to do this is to give up something that she needs, to give up part of her expression, to give up part of her identity. She gives it away to Ursula. Ursula, who tricks her into doing this, signs it away. Oh, and I'm just realizing that she puts it in this little seashell, so that's highly relevant. That's where that's coming in for sure. So she gives her voice away. A lot of blue energy with the water, with Ariel, with the throat chakra, okay? Lots of that energy. She gives her voice away. She ends up getting it back, but only after a ton of struggle. She does get the love that she wants. Somehow she's able to find the love even without her voice. And I realized that this is a message for so many of us. Like, this is so, this resonates very highly with the story that so many of us have gone through as a collective, okay, as a global collective. This is a lot bigger than just the 144. This is a lot bigger than just like Earth, really, okay? It's a lot bigger than just Earth. There's a long history of this, okay? There's more birds flying overhead, just a little confirmation of that for us now. This is big. The type of history that led to this sort of imprisonment, that led to us all being tricked into giving away our power in this is something that we will dive into on this channel much further. Okay, Spirit is confirming, yes, we will, and I'm seeing an open book in my mind's eye. Maybe some of you have a lot of knowledge on this and you need to share it in the form of speaking, in the form of writing a book. For some reason, newspaper article feels relevant right now, and the number 237, also the number 71 is coming into my consciousness, as well as 82. So those are both like ascending, 7 to 8, 1 to 2. That's relevant as well right now, okay? And I just saw 434 on the timer. There's all these codes coming in. The universe communicates in such beautiful ways. So this is a call right now to sort of recognize what has happened, to lay it out blatantly in front of you. Yes, it is. A wagon is relevant here. as well as the dog spirit. The dog to me means commitment, it means loyalty, it also means finding things precious, the little things, finding them precious. And the wagon wheel to me, it has a dual meaning. One, it means following the bandwagon, or opposite, hopping off of the bandwagon, you know? Okay, a quote that recently came to me that feels very relevant here is, let's see if I can remember it. Resisting the flow does not make you strong, it makes you scared. And when we talk about the flow here, we're talking about the flow of your soul, the inner knowing, okay? We're not talking about the flow of just following the status quo, following the media, following what other people tell you to do. We're talking about the inner flow, okay? Alchemy, the inner alchemy of your soul, who you are as a soul essence, following that flow. So this is a time to reclaim our power. There's an enormous call right now to reclaim your power, to stand your ground as well, and to smile in the face of madness, in the face of sorrow, and in the face of despair, to choose to have hope. The song Smile by Uncle Kracker is coming to me now. Smile, you make me smile. Okay, so find things that make you smile. Find things that make you smile and fill your life with more of that. That is your calling right now, as well as to recognize truly like what has happened to you. Here's some confirmation about the dog. We've got doggy footprints. Doggy footprints right here, I just noticed them. Beautiful. So that was the initial part of the message that came in. I will be pulling cards later, I suppose I'll edit. And on my walk today, I stopped by one of those free little libraries that some people have out. And a coloring book drew me in. I couldn't see the front cover when it first drew me in, but it happened to be an underwater coloring book. It had, I'm going to put pictures in this video. Here, I'll put myself to the side a little so we can put the pictures right here. So, the front cover had like some sort of sea animals on it, and I flipped open to a random page, and we flipped open to a page with a dolphin, and it said like something about like, are you coming with us? Like, do you want to come swim with us or something like that? That's not at all what it said, but that was the essence of it, I think. And then there was another book in a library that drew me in. It was called The Escape. I'll pop that here too. And I also randomly opened up to a page in that book. And I opened to page 282 and 283. And very briefly, just from those pages, I gathered that this book is about somebody being wrongly accused of a crime and sent to prison, and then I guess they escaped from prison. So again, this is the story of Ariel being reiterated in many ways. Sirius bringing to you this message. Pleiadians, yes, bringing to you this message. I feel a lot of star families, okay? There's Andromedan energy here too, Orion as well. Like, this is a whole, that's how big this thing is. I'm called to just turn around right now for some reason, I don't know. We're turning around. That's how big this thing is. We've got a whole galactic federation behind this message, behind this frequency, bringing in this revelation. Okay, Spirit is saying to me right now, divine authority speaks. Divine authority speaks. Spirit is saying, it is your free will to choose the highway. That's how it's coming through. It is your free will to choose the highway, okay? It's coming in as like, there's this energy of the low road versus the high road. But then the highway is also a road that a lot of people gather on and move really, really fast. So I feel like, ooh, that's interesting. There's this highway that's been built. It's been being built. And it's open to you. It is your free will to choose this. I am like scrying the trees right now. Check this out. Do you see that? He looks like a little soldier to me. He looks like a little soldier, like holding a sword or holding a rifle or something. That tree right there. Waiting, just waiting. But also, let me zoom out for you because look, it's on the side of this path. Like, we could be ambushed if we're not careful. Woo! Spirit wants you to be aware and even wary of the frequencies around you. Spirit is saying to me now, Star Child, you are being chosen. Okay, the colors blue and yellow are very relevant right now. There's a song called Mine by Bazzy, or I'm not sure who it's by. There's a song called Mine. And it's like this love song. It's like an upbeat, like hip-hop-y type of love song about like, you're mine, girl, like you're mine. And that's kind of how, that's what Spirit wants you to do, okay? That's what Spirit wants you to do. Choose yourself in that way. Choose the divine path in that way. Choose the path that is being illuminated for you. Right now, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing a cardinal. I'm seeing a cardinal. That may be a sign or a synchronicity for you. For me personally, it is a sign that my ancestors are here with me, my earthly ancestors who have passed away during my lifetime. They are here with me. So your ancestors are here with you too, and helping to deliver this message. I feel as though some of you are having intense resistance to this. I'm feeling some resistance to this message coming from some of you. So if that is you, you are called at this time to let go of what does not serve you, to examine your inner self, okay? And to work with water, the element of water, as well as the moon. Spirit says your psyche is intact. You are not insane. You are not crazy. If you are experiencing other people's emotions, if you are hearing things that you can't see the source of in your 3D reality, if you're seeing images popping into my mind, okay, if you're having any of the experiences that I'm having in this video, if you think I'm insane, we are not insane. We are not insane. We are in tune. We are in touch. We are in tune and we are in touch. These are quantum senses. The world is so much greater than we can possibly know, okay? We live in a multi-dimensional reality. What's happening with these new experiences is that we are tapping into other realms. That's how Spirit wants to put it right now. I don't believe we have the full scientific understanding of what this really means quite yet. But what we're doing is in some way tapping into other realms. We're tapping into our quantum senses. Spirit is bringing to me the term energy grid right now. Spirit is saying your energy grid is expanding. They're saying to me the great unknowing and a becoming. This is a becoming. We are becoming who we are. We are becoming much greater than we've ever known ourselves to be. And we have I have some clairaudient confirmation. You are becoming who you are. Okay, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer as I look at it. We are becoming who you are. This is a soul essence thing. This is major. This is freaking major. Okay, telephone wire. Communicate with your soul, communicate with your guides. If you've resonated with this video and you're still watching, then you are called to connect with your ancestors, both earthly and galactic. There is much to be sorted out. I do not have it fully sorted out yet. I do not. I am just beginning over the past few months to really learn how to distinguish between these different energies. Like when my grandfather comes to me, well, his energy is pretty relevant. That's a bad example, or not relevant, but clear to me because I knew him when he was alive. But like when Sirius comes to me, for example, versus when the Pleiadians come to me, versus when it's Archangel Michael versus Metatron, okay? I feel like my earthly ancestors and Jesus energy are the easiest to connect with because we're the most familiar with them. That's me personally, but the others are a little bit foreign still, and so it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And I recently was like laughing at the realization that having relationships with your galactic ancestors and these energies that we've never met before, your spirit guides, okay, it is in a weird way like kind of like having a relationship with an internet friend that you've never met before, okay? Like, you know they exist, you hear from them all the time, but you've never seen them in person. You only get these messages from them, okay? Like, you get these online messages from them, and that's kind of how it is. So this type of communication, it really is a form of technology. You are the technology. Okay, let's open it back up to Sirius and Pleiadians right now to see what else they have to say. Okay, I'm hearing The Little Mermaid awaits you. The Little Mermaid awaits you. You may be called to rewatch that movie. I'm also hearing all that glitters is gold. I hear a lot of spiritual people online, like 144 as I said that. That's interesting. Because I was about to say, I hear a lot of spiritual people online say all that glitters is not gold. And that's true. to some extent, there's this thing, like there's fool's gold, there's false light, there's all these concepts that we have. But every time I've heard the phrase, I hear it, all that glitters is gold. That is definitely something to dive into deeper. I feel like there's something there where there's value in everything. Okay, I'm hearing yes, child, keep going. That means I'm at the tip of the iceberg of the message, or we haven't fully understood it yet. Okay, so there's value in everything. And even if it's like this pirate's booty, this like, there's birds flying overhead again. Even if it's this chocolate candy, you know, chocolate candy that's wrapped in gold, and you thought it was like real metal and it's actually just chocolate, like even if it's something like that, there's still value. Like chocolate still tastes good, okay? And maybe you can learn something about not being fooled so easily. So Spirit is saying to me, for some reason right now, the resonance of your soul speaks loudly. That feels like a message for me as well as for you. Spirit is saying to me that you undervalue your worth. Ah, I see. All that glitters is gold. There are certain things that we may be inclined to believe are worthless about ourselves. Certain things that we see them shimmer, and we see that, oh, that could be something. Like, you're good at drawing, you're good at singing, you're really good at explaining complex concepts. You make people feel comfortable. I don't know, something. You're good at skipping rocks. Like, you have a really cool umbrella, and I don't know, like you're really gentle around animals. Like, the animals are drawn to you, okay? I'm seeing somebody just tending to a pond right now. Like, there's like frogs in there and little algae and maybe little ducklings. And so there's these things about us that truly glitter, but we don't assign value to them. We don't see them as gold. And part of this is because we've been programmed to not see those things. Part of it is because, and I lost the other thing. Part of it is because we've been programmed to not see them as gold. And oh yes, part of it is because, that's ironic, they're so obvious. It's so obvious. 1717 on the timer as I look at it. It's so obvious that we don't see it. Like, it's something that's so prevalent in our lives that we don't see it anymore. Very similar to how you can get accustomed to a smell and then no longer sense it anymore. I like this metaphor of when your finger is really close to your face. Like, I can't really see my finger right now. I can't really see it. Yeah, there's something in front of my face. I'm somewhat aware of it, but I can't really see it. I have to cross my eyes. I have to look at it. It's right there. It's right there. It's completely out of focus when I'm looking ahead. But it's right there. It's right in front of, you probably couldn't hear what I was saying. Putting a finger in front of your face. I hope you could hear it. I hope the audio was okay. So sometimes we need to look at literally what's right in front of our faces. It's right here. It's this close to you. It's right there. You just have to readjust your eyes a little bit to see it. All that glitters is gold, if you see it from a perspective that serves you. Okay, I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now a shooting star as well as a rocket flying off to the moon. And I'm hearing Frank Sinatra. My poppy is here with me, my grandpa. Fly me to the moon and let me play forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I love you. In other words, I love you. Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. Okay, he mentions springtime in that song. He also mentions Jupiter and Mars. So those planets may be significant for you. No, I'm not an astrologer. Sorry. I was about to say, like, don't we have something in Aries coming up? But I actually have no idea. So maybe if that resonates, just look into that your own. Spirit is highlighting to me the warlike tendencies of Aries, and I'm hearing it's time to strap on your boots. It's time to get going and move forward. Okay, many of us, if you're tuning into this message, many of us right now are truly learning to balance. We are learning to balance forward movement, this sort of aggressive and passionate spirit, with rest and rejuvenation. You are being called right now. To take care of yourself, to learn how to prioritize yourself while serving the highest good, okay, while serving others. And so recognize in that process that in order to serve the highest good, like, you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Your frequency is naturally healing. It is naturally healing. So take care of yourself, and you will naturally be uplifting others around you just by emitting your own authentic frequency. Some of you have resistance to that as well, and that's okay. There are a lot of forces that don't want us to understand that authenticity is freaking valuable. It freaking is. It's everything. Just be you. Just be you. I'm hearing the time. Okay, this is how it's coming through. It's like the time for shadow work, intentional shadow work, is closing for some of you, at least at this point in your life. Okay, this is a book, the Shadow Work book, we'll call it. This is a book that we will return to many, many times. But right now, in this chapter of your life, you're being called to work with the element of water, to go with the flow, to release your emotions, to take the path of least resistance, okay? To trust in spirit, to trust in the divine, to trust in yourself, to trust in your path. It's likely that you have been doing a lot of intentional shadow work. And if you haven't, if you've never heard that term before, it essentially means diving into your subconscious and bringing forth the gold, finding the treasure in the dark, okay, finding the light in the dark, really understanding who you are and seeing yourself for the wholeness that you are. It's like processing your traumas and seeing them in a new light, in a new perspective, in a way that does serve your highest good. Yes. You may be called to breathe. Okay. This message has gone way in a different type of direction than I kind of thought it would. That's how it typically goes. I never really know what I'm going to say before I press record. But I think we're going to leave it here. I will most likely pull some cards on this message later, get some expansion, and then probably link it in like a part 2 or something. By the way, hi, this is one of my best friends. This is Mama Tree, and I love her so much. She's some sort of like plum tree, some sort of cherry tree. I love to channel messages from nature. You may be called to connect with nature as well. I'm just remembering that she brought a message about mermaids and diving into water several months ago to me. So this has been an ongoing theme. Embrace the element of water and don't be afraid. Okay, Spirit keeps saying to me, let go of this message, let go of this message. Let that resonate however you wish it to. Look how protected we are. I love her so much. All right, I need to go because I have an appointment very soon. But this has been your message. I'm seeing a birthday cake and an eagle in my mind's eye. This is a short that I recently posted, so maybe I'll figure out how to link that in this video or something. Yes, I don't know. I'll see if I can do that. I'm also seeing a puzzle piece in my mind's eye. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you'd like to bring through for this collective? Okay, no, I'm hearing no, that's it. And they keep saying, let this message go, let this message go. That's very interesting. I don't know what that means. It's feeling like just like put it off into the wind, like let it go into the wind. So we're going to let it go. I'm going to let you go. I love you so much. You are divine. You are divine, and you are chosen if you choose to be. You have free will, and you are so loved. Mama loves you too. All right. I love you. Peace to you.